Hereford. As Carol is interested in history and Celia loves architecture, earlier in the week we sent them to visit Hampton Court Castle and Gardens to meet head guide Gillian Linscott, who's been working here since the house opened 3 years ago.
Well, the oldest bits of our Hampton Court go back all of 600 years. And it's all rather romantic because it started with a wedding. King Henry IV had this good friend called Roland Lenthal, and he came from this part of the world, from North Hereford. And he married one of the king's cousins, Margaret Fitzalan, and the king gave them Hampton Court estate as their wedding present.
The castle was originally built in the 15th century, predating the more famous Hampton Court Palace by 80 years. Hampton Court Castle may be impressive in its own right, but for many people, it's the gardens that are the main attraction. Having undergone a major restoration since 1994, it's largely thanks to the efforts of head gardener Hannah Wilts that they are in full bloom today.
There are 3 different species of wisteria through the arch, and that's to extend the flowering period. We've got Wisteria floribunda, that's the Japanese wisteria, that has the longest flowers and twines clockwise. The other 2 are the Wisteria sinensis alba, which is the white one, and Wisteria sinensis, and that's the Chinese wisteria, and that twines anti-clockwise.
Do you know how old they are when they were planted?
The wisteria is said to be 160 years old here.
The centrepiece of the garden is the large maze made up of 1,000 yew trees with a Gothic tower at its centre. A lot of thought has gone into the design so that it enhances the surrounding landscape. The reward for successfully navigating its corridors is a spectacular panorama of the gardens viewed from the top of the tower.
These are the twin herbaceous borders, and the planting in here was designed by David Wheeler, and the sort of colour combinations, it's all in soft blues and a soft yellow. We've got lots of Nepeta grandiflora, which we use throughout the garden because it attracts the bumblebees, which are useful pollinators. And also you've got things like the tall delphinium, summer skies towards the back, and the soft yellow of the giant scabious.
Yeah. And this Aquilegia here, what's it called?
This one's called Aquilegia Yellow Queen, and it's a very vigorous variety.
Beautiful
it is.
One, isn't it?
Yeah.
Colours are delightful.
Having given Carol and Celia a taste of Herefordshire's highlights, let's hope we can offer them some further property inspiration as we return to our hunt. For our second offering, I'm taking them 23 miles southeast, just over